So here we go. This is the update from Digital Eclipse in regards to the future of the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection in terms of updates for online play, because most of you guys have now heard, currently right now the only option you have when you go play online is a basic quick match against anybody that you get paired up with. Sadly, you can't actually create a private match, invite a friend. You can't create an online lobby, online room, have people join and challenge you. It's pretty damn bare bones. But again, thankfully, Digital Eclipse, one day before official launch, has given us an update. So that's on the agenda for today. If you're excited to hear about all the stuff that should be dropping, hopefully sooner rather than later, they keep saying in a matter of weeks, drop a like on the video, hit the hype button if you want to see my initial thoughts and what I have to say in regards to this game launching without a private match option. Go watch my video from earlier today. This one, gonna try to not rant so much and just keep it focused in on the actual information that Digital Eclipse shared today. So a few hours ago, they came out and said an update around lobbies and online play for the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection, and attached were two different images. It says Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection online play. At launch, quick match, choose your game, randomly connect to another player, and fight online with rollback netcode. In the online options menu, you can choose to only battle opponents with a certain connection strength, adjust your preferred amount of input lag, and more. Coming soon, the online arcade, which honestly does sound pretty exciting. Create a public or private lobbies and play in a group. Stay tuned for more details. And essentially, we're going to talk about it from the FAQ page. This kind of sounds like a modern take, almost on like King of the Hill, if you want to kind of consider it that. Second image there does say Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection online play. Games with online play on both the PC and consoles. Mortal Kombat the arcade, SNES, Genesis, Mortal Kombat 2 on the arcade, Super Nintendo, Genesis, and 32X, Mortal Kombat 3 the arcade, Super Nintendo and Genesis, UMK3 the arcade and Super Nintendo, UMK3 WaveNet arcade version, Mortal Kombat Trilogy PS1 version, and Mortal Kombat 4 the arcade version. However, except for original Nintendo Switch. So in the FAQ, they actually confirmed that if you're playing the Legacy Collection on a OG Nintendo Switch, it can't run Mortal Kombat 4 online. So, weeks ago, months ago, when people were asking them what are the differences between Switch 2 and Switch 1, and at the time, all they were saying was game share. Well, actually, we can't even play MK4 online on the OG Switch. I don't have Switch 2. I only have an OG Switch, and that does break my heart. You guys have been telling me all morning that apparently if you're playing Mortal Kombat 4 on the OG Switch, the frame rates are really bad if you're playing on the 4X upscale resolution, so it makes sense. Granted, Capcom had no issues with the Power Stone games being played online on the OG Switch, so kind of hard to wrap my head around the fact that like a 25-year-old game can't be emulated on the Switch when Doom 2016 can. But again, I'm not a game developer. That's what they're saying. But nonetheless, they actually dropped a full-blown article dubbed Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection Launch FAQ. And the first half is a bunch of stuff that you guys already know about, just giving you a breakdown on all the special editions you could actually purchase. And right here is where things get interesting. Again, they do confirm the list of games that actually have online play. At the very top, it says there is one exception. Technical limitations prevented MK4 online play on the original Switch hardware. That said, MK4 works just fine for local play on the OG Switch, and Switch 2 does support online play for MK4. The other games in the collection that support online play should not be affected on any platform, and this is again kind of misleading because from what you guys have told me, apparently kind of runs like shit on the OG Switch MK4, which is really heartbreaking. And I know some people are going to say, well, it's a last-gen console, dude. It's a Switch. It's running Doom 2016. I just played Dying Light on that yesterday. So, it is what it is. Now, they also have like a bug report section, so you can actually submit some tickets if you do experience any bugs or glitches. Goes on to say, why is it my favorite game in the collection? It's the exact same blanket statement that we kept seeing, essentially. Just a very vague response, like, sometimes we just can't make it happen. Will additional games or content be added as DLC? We have nothing to announce right now, but we're open to the idea, so the door is not completely shut. I wouldn't hold out hope for that. Says, what's next for Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection? The development team will be monitoring player feedback as always. We expect to update the game with improvements on a regular basis. If you encounter a bug or issue, you can help us by explaining what you experienced with as much detail as you can offer. Also, don't forget to let us know which platform you're playing on. We appreciate your reports, and our team will be standing by. So it kicks off by saying an online arcade feature is currently in development, which will give players the opportunity to create private or public rooms, select the games they want to play, and invite friends to join in. Each room can host up to 16 players, and multiple games can be played simultaneously. Think of it as your own personal Mortal Kombat game room, filled with just the games you love most, including multiples of any given game. So if you want, you could have 2 MK2 machines, you can do that. On individual games within the room, players rotate playing in a classic arcade winner stays queue structure, or they can choose to simply spectate. So again, essentially it's going to be like an evolved version of King of the Hill, like we've been seeing since Mortal Kombat 9 back in 2011. Goes on to say, this lobby feature is much more robust than Quick Match and is more ambitious than what Digital Eclipse has done in its previous games, so it demands additional testing both internally and from external partners before it's ready for players to enjoy. We expect this feature to be added via an update within a few weeks after launch, but this is dependent on internal and first-party approval timeframes, which can vary between platforms. Keep an eye on our socials for updates. Also, in the weeks that follow launch, the crypt will be expanded with a new feature, the Chronicle of the Realms. This special illustrated history explains and explores the epic conflicts depicted in the first 4 arcade games and gives all fans a clear, concise record of the battles between Outworld, Earthrealm, Edenia, and more. This will be added in a future update at no additional cost. So again, that was confirmed back in the summer, and it's free. AKA, I feel like we're currently playing a beta. So yeah, there you go. That's your update. Again, I do think it's funny how private match is not mentioned in this, yet in the responses on Digital Eclipse's X account, Twitter account, they are telling everyone who is bringing up the fact that the online features are missing, hey, they're gonna be in there soon, don't worry. Online lobbies are coming. Technical limitations for the Nintendo Switch prevented MK4 to play online in an enjoyable experience. That said, MK4 works great for local play. Then why are my viewers and audience telling me that it runs like dog shit? How come? When asked about online lobbies, they're just simply saying, please refer to our post in the FAQ page. I'm noticing that the 32X version MK2 in the collection, the announcer isn't saying everything. Thank you, this is a known bug and has been relayed to the team. So yeah, there's currently issues already being reported. And if you're thinking that maybe just one day the OG Switch's online play for MK4 can change, and they're saying due to hardware limitations, they can't even patch that sometime down the line. So yeah, you're never going to be able to play Mortal Kombat 4 on the OG Switch. I have no desire to buy a Switch 2 anytime soon. Woo! Okay. I'm hearing there are no private lobbies. Is this true? This is coming! Ah! This is coming! This is coming! This is coming! Dan Emmerich is having a great time having to copy and paste the exact same response over and over again with that little smiley face. Dan, this one made me laugh so hard, right? This one was the one that set me over. So they come out and give the statement. Mike Metroid says no private matches, and they go, this is coming! No private matches. It should be there. This is coming! You know who's not coming? Me. I'm not coming. You know who's crying? Me. And the actual real fans who are expecting this compilation of ROMs to actually give me something I can't currently do on Fightcade. This is abnormal! You mean to tell me that studios don't normally ask you to read an FAQ page 2 different times in hopes that you'll overlook the fact that there's still no private match option at launch? This is what the fuck we're having to deal with. This is coming! The day before launch, they're finally just gonna sit here and reply to everybody saying, this is coming! And funny enough, just to like hammer home just how soft Digital Eclipse can be at times, so they shouted out Total MK for the very first time, and he's been asking to work with Digital Eclipse since this got announced. I believe his pinned tweet is still currently him trying to help Digital Eclipse have a bunch of content that he's accumulated over the years from doing research with Mortal Kombat. He is like an encyclopedia of Mortal Kombat in a human form. They said, looking for your Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection content fix while you wait for tomorrow? Please check out Total MK's video. And because not one, but 2 people were complaining about Total MK, they deleted the post. That is how fucking soft these devs are. Because 2 people complained about a content creator they shared, they deleted their post. And Total MK is quite literally the OG content creator for Mortal Kombat ever. That's how fucking soft they are. And to kind of just iron out everything, I want to leave you with this statement that was made by Jay Glees, who is an OG in the FGC. Glees has been around for a long, long time. And I think this summarizes the current feeling I have with the Legacy Collection. Sadly, I've already purchased it. So, bought it 4 times physically, a 5th time digitally. It is what it is. Glees comes out and says, I want to clarify my thoughts on this release. I think there have been a number of deceptive business practices associated with it, and I believe that you are not releasing a completed product with a functioning online. For starters, pre-orders were taken before even telling customers the actual game's modes in the product. You refuse to answer any direct questions about online and its functionality until 12 hours before release. And keep in mind, they'll never directly respond to me. Ever. Ever. All morning, Steven was running around to everyone else. Many people will not even see these updates and will expect these modes to be in the game as they are the industry standard for 20 years, and the game was marketed as having online gameplay with rollback netcode. Technically true, but very deceptive, as people will not be expecting something this bare bones. Yet, you have people's money already. Basically, the whole online portion of the marketing has been built up on assumptive language and using people's goodwill against them, which is disappointing. It's super disappointing to think that it took them until literally the day before launch to even speak up about this. It's sad. And for you guys who keep saying, why do y'all care so much about online play? It's 2025. I don't have friends that are gonna come over, sit on the couch, and want to play with me. I want to play with my friends. Not all my friends are in my vicinity. I want to play with you guys. You know what I mean? It's insane to think that we get gaslit for expecting too much when literally UMK3 on the Xbox 360 that came out in 2006 had online rooms. You are releasing a game digitally, with physical coming months later. This forces people who want the physical edition to buy the game twice if they want to play on launch. This is in no way a customer-friendly business practice. And again, like I said in my video from today, considering the current state of the game, a lot of you guys are probably better off not being like me, buying it digitally and buying it physically, because half the shit I bought the game for, I can't even use. I can't go online and even play with you. I can't. I can't. If I wasn't a Mortal Kombat content creator, I would just wait until December 12th. It's fucking sad. I don't know that you will actually be adding in these online features in the future, and if you do, I don't have a lot of faith they'll function well based on how this launch has gone. I also can foresee the online being a ghost town by the time these updates hit. That's my biggest concern. You should reevaluate many of these things moving forward, and with future releases, I will not be purchasing the game on launch, and possibly not at all. I do wish you the best, though, and hope things turn around sooner than later. Shout out to Glees, man. Glees has kept it a buck for a long time. I'm glad we still have some sane people in the FGC that will call out this bullshit. All of this is bullshit. They waited the day before. You could say that I'm overreacting. You could say I'm being a negative Nancy. Whatever, right? How do you justify the fact that they hid all this shit 12 hours before fucking launch? Explain that to me. Justify to me how people who spent their hard-earned money, who were expecting to play with their friends, their cousins, their family, that they haven't seen maybe in weeks, months. Hey man, the new Mortal Kombat game came out. You want to hop online and play? Oh shit, what do you mean I can't invite you? You don't think that's gonna happen in the next 24 hours? A lot? Like, a lot? It's sad, dude. It's really fucking sad. So there you go, that's the update in regards to all the missing features for online play in the Legacy Collection. Again, I don't want to have to be the only fucking person on YouTube that will sit here and talk about this shit, but that's just how it's been. That's just how it's been. There's a couple of us out there who've been fighting to get this information out, and fuck it, man, I'll take it on the chin. The people who complain about me being super fucking negative at this point, I don't give a fuck. I've already been blocked by Dan Amrick and half the Digital Eclipse dev team for literally trying to get them to be transparent. It is what it is, man. I'm willing to take it on the chin if it means that I can warn some of you guys about how fucked this launch has been and going to be tomorrow. It's just disheartening to think that, again, we live in a world where shit like this is apparently me being crazy. I am insane! I'm asking for too much for expecting to be able to play 30-year-old fucking games online with my friends when I can do that currently on Fightcade. For free. So again, if you're gonna play offline, I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy. If you don't care about online play, that's great, but you need to just fucking understand that a lot of people in 2025, they want online play. Because without it, this is no different than us emulating these games on a fucking Anbernic device on a PC. I could play this behind me. I'm pretty sure I could invite people to private matches on the Xbox 360 Arcade Collection from 2011. Crazy how that has online rooms, a game from 2011. You can't justify it. I'm at the point, man, where it's like, I'm not even reading it. I'm just fucking getting rid of it. Because you're self-snitching that you're a fucking apologist for this shit. If you seriously think that I'm just blowing shit out of fucking proportion, you're everything that's wrong with gaming in 2025, and you're the reason why we're currently experiencing back-to-back half-cooked Mortal Kombat fucking games. That's how I feel. Unsubscribe if you don't agree. At this point, I don't really care, because the real ones understand I've just been trying to do a service for the consumer, and hopefully, after being a daily uploader for damn near 3-4 months, someone will appreciate it. Drop a like. If you don't know, you can actually buy the Digital Legacy Collection on Xbox and change your location in New Zealand, and it works. You could actually play it right now, so I'll probably be streaming tonight. Be on the lookout for that. Sadly, though, I just can't play with you guys. So I guess we'll just spend the stream just playing the old school games with new features like Rewind. Love you guys. Thank you for watching. I'm sorry that I have to be this way. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I'm not heartbroken. I am. I wanted this to be the masterpiece that I thought it was going to be, and it's not. Whose fault is it? I think the blame goes everywhere. WB should have given Atari more than a year to piece this together, but at the same time, there's no reason why Digital Eclipse couldn't be transparent. If that offends people, so be it. I love y'all. Peace.
On it crack, but I'm not superstitious. Count all these racks, I be steady, count on my digits.